Some people fall in love slowly. Others fall in love all at once. But for Kai and Rowan, love arrived disguised as a lie. Rowan Blake hated losing. Not in games. Not in class rankings. Not even in stupid arguments. And unfortunately for him, Kai Mercer existed purely to make his life difficult. Kai was everything Rowan found annoying. Too calm, too confident, too good at smiling after winning, especially when he beat Rowan in front of everyone. Again, and again, and again. "Second place looks good on you," Kai said one afternoon after exam results were posted. Rowan glared at him immediately. "You say that like you weren't crying over math 2 weeks ago." Kai laughed softly. "Still beat you." Rowan hated how easily Kai smiled. Hated how people naturally gathered around him. Hated how he somehow stayed relaxed while Rowan stressed over everything. Most importantly, Rowan hated how Kai always looked directly at him when he teased him. Like he enjoyed getting reactions from him specifically. Their rivalry became legendary around school. If Rowan joined debate club, Kai joined too. If Kai scored highest in chemistry, Rowan stayed up all night studying until he beat him next time. Teachers were tired of them. Students constantly compared them. And somehow, they always ended up beside each other anyway. "You two fight like an old married couple," one classmate joked during lunch. Rowan nearly choked on his drink. Kai laughed way too hard. "Honestly," Kai said casually, "he already spends more time thinking about me than anyone else. I'd rather fail school than date you," Rowan snapped immediately. Kai only grinned. "Wow, that sounded personal. It was supposed to stay like that. Simple rivalry. Constant bickering. Nothing more. Until one stupid rumor changed everything. It started after the autumn festival. The school courtyard was crowded with lights, music, and students taking pictures together. Rowan had been trying to escape conversation for 10 straight minutes when someone suddenly grabbed his wrist. "Kai, come with me," he said quickly. "What? Just move." Before Rowan could argue, Kai pulled him behind one of the school buildings. The loud festival music became distant. "What are you doing?" Rowan asked sharply. Kai peeked around the corner, then sighed dramatically. "My ex is here." Rowan blinked. "Okay." "She brought her new boyfriend. And I don't want to look pathetic." Rowan stared at him. "You dragged me here because your ego is hurt?" Kai crossed his arms. "You're surprisingly unsupportive. You're surprisingly annoying." Kai suddenly looked thoughtful, then dangerous. "Oh no," Rowan muttered immediately. Kai smiled slowly. "Pretend to date me for 5 minutes." "No." 3 minutes. "No." 1 minute. "No." Kinda rude for someone who secretly loves me. Rowan almost shoved him into the wall. "I would rather disappear." But before Kai could respond, voices approached nearby, including the voice of Kai's ex. Kai looked panicked for the first time all night, and for reasons Rowan would never fully understand. He sighed. "Fine," Rowan muttered. Kai blinked. "Fine. 1 minute. That's it." Kai smiled immediately, and Rowan's stomach did something incredibly inconvenient. The moment they stepped back into the courtyard together, everything became worse. Kai casually draped an arm around Rowan's shoulder. Too natural, too comfortable, Rowan nearly forgot how breathing worked. "What are you doing?" he hissed quietly. "Acting believable. You're enjoying this way too much." "Absolutely." Kai's ex noticed them instantly. Her eyes widened slightly, then narrowed suspiciously. Kai smiled sweetly. "Hey!" Rowan wanted the earth to swallow him whole. Instead, he stood there awkwardly while Kai continued the performance flawlessly. At some point, Kai's hand brushed against Rowan's wrist. Warm, steady. Rowan hated how aware he suddenly became of every tiny movement. After a painfully long conversation, Kai's ex finally left. Rowan immediately stepped away. "There. Done." Kai laughed softly. "You were convincing. You owe me for this." Kai tilted his head. "You know, people are definitely going to think we're dating now." Rowan froze, because across the courtyard, multiple students were staring at them. Oh no. By Monday morning, the rumor had spread everywhere. Kai and Rowan were dating. Students whispered constantly. People stared in hallways. Someone even made an online poll asking if they were finally official. Rowan wanted to transfer schools. Kai thought it was hilarious. "This is your fault," Rowan whispered angrily during class. Kai leaned back lazily in his chair. "Our chemistry is just too powerful. You're unbearable. And yet you keep talking to me." Rowan glared harder. Unfortunately, pretending became complicated quickly, because once the rumor existed, people expected them to act believable, which meant walking together, sitting together, occasionally pretending to hold hands. Every second felt dangerous, not because Rowan disliked it. That was the problem. The fake dating was supposed to last 1 week, then 2, then somehow an entire month passed. And somewhere along the way, the line between pretending and real feelings became blurry, painfully blurry. Kai started saving Rowan a seat at lunch automatically. Rowan started texting Kai first without thinking. They studied together after school, argued less, laughed more, and sometimes there were quiet moments that didn't feel fake at all. One rainy afternoon, they sat alone in the library sharing headphones while studying. Kai glanced sideways suddenly. "You're smiling." Rowan looked up immediately. "I am not." "You literally are." Rowan quickly looked away. Kai smiled softly at him, and Rowan's heartbeat betrayed him instantly. The worst part was that Kai still acted playful constantly, which made Rowan unsure about everything. Was any of this real, or was Kai simply good at pretending? One evening after tutoring, Rowan overheard 2 students talking nearby. "I still think Kai's joking around." "Yeah, he flirts with everyone." Rowan pretended not to care, but the words stayed with him anyway, because deep down, he was terrified they were right. Everything finally exploded during basketball practice. Kai had skipped studying with Rowan again, 3rd time that week. And when Rowan found him afterward laughing casually with friends, something sharp twisted painfully inside him. "You forgot again," Rowan said quietly. Kai blinked. Oh, Rowan repeated. Kai rubbed the back of his neck. "Practice went late. You could have texted." Kai frowned slightly. "Why are you acting like my actual boyfriend?" The words hit harder than expected. Both of them froze instantly. Kai looked shocked at himself. Rowan's chest tightened painfully, because suddenly Everything felt embarrassingly real. "I'm going home," Rowan muttered. "Rowan." But Rowan walked away before Kai could finish. They stopped talking properly after that. The fake dating slowly disappeared. Students noticed immediately. Whispers returned. But Rowan no longer cared, because the worst part wasn't losing the act. It was losing Kai. The quiet text stopped. The late-night conversations disappeared. And somehow the school felt colder without him nearby. One evening Rowan stayed late organizing books in the library when footsteps approached behind him. "Kai, of course. You're avoiding me," Kai said softly. Rowan kept stacking books. "You noticed," Kai sighed. "Can we talk?" "There's nothing to talk about." "That's not true." Finally Rowan turned toward him, and the exhaustion in Kai's eyes surprised him instantly. Kai stepped closer slowly. "I messed up." Rowan crossed his arms. "That's new." Kai almost smiled. "Almost. I didn't mean what I said." "But you meant enough of it." Silence. Then Kai looked down briefly before speaking again. "You know what the scary part is?" Rowan stayed quiet. Kai laughed weakly. "At some point, I stopped pretending." Rowan's heart stumbled painfully. Kai looked directly at him now. "No one's ever challenged me the way you do." Another step closer. "You see through me constantly." Closer. "And somehow," his voice softened, "you still stayed." Rowan couldn't breathe properly anymore, because this wasn't teasing, wasn't joking, wasn't fake. Kai's eyes were honest, terrifyingly honest. "I think I liked you long before the fake dating happened," Kai admitted quietly. The library suddenly felt too small, too warm, too real. Rowan stared at him silently for several seconds, then finally laughed softly under his breath. Kai blinked. "What? You're really bad at confessing." Kai groaned immediately. "Oh my God." Rowan smiled for real this time, and Kai visibly relaxed seeing it. "So," Kai said carefully, "does this mean you'll actually date me now?" Rowan pretended to think deeply. "You're still annoying." "Fair. You talk too much." "Also fair. And your ego is unbearable." Kai smiled slowly. "But..." Rowan looked at him quietly, then stepped closer, close enough to make Kai completely still. "But I guess I got used to you." Kai laughed softly, warmly, relieved, and for the first time since they met, their rivalry no longer felt like a competition. Just two stubborn people who accidentally fell in love while pretending not to.